getting ahead of myself. There are other methods of stretching your ears, and one of them is called the taping method. And basically, you use electrical tape. I'm really itchy. I don't know why. You take electrical tape, or even plumber's tape, and you wrap it around the plug and put it in your ear. And you do that. You could do it every day. It really depends on what your ears are comfortable with. I used to do it like maybe 2 layers one day and then 1 layer the next day. I'd wait a day. It just depends on how fast your ears let you stretch them, if that makes any sense. But I don't have any electrical tape with me. Also, you can go just plug to plug. Just take out the smaller plug and put in a bigger one. That works too. Sometimes it could hurt a little, but you know, stretching your ears isn't completely painless. Let's look at my other plugs. These ones have a really nice wearable on them. You see how long that is? So, basically, if you get a blowout, which basically what a blowout is when you stretch too fast, or, you know, you just stretch too big, you know, skip a size, you stretch too fast and skin from the inside of the ear gets pushed back to the outside, back here. This is the one that blew out, but it's all better now. I fixed it. A good wearable like this, like I was saying, is good for healing. And when you get, it's painful. I actually, my ears, this ear was at 7/16, and I took it out, and it actually shrunk to about 4 gauge, which sometimes you need to start over. Don't say, oh well, you know, I got so big I don't want to start over now. But sometimes you pretty much have to, so do it. Now, how to fix a blowout. One thing that you can do is you know, like I said before, you could take it out and let it heal again and then stretch it back up. Or what else you could do is, another thing you could do is to use anti-aging or wrinkle cream, and then, you know, hemorrhoid cream, because it actually tightens the skin back there, and, you know, it just makes it shrink, because I'm distracted. I'm sorry, my dad was making food and I got distracted. I completely forgot what we were... Blowouts. Okay, so, yeah, wrinkle cream, anti-aging cream, hemorrhoid cream, it all works really good with blowouts. Your goal is to not get a blowout. Repeat that with me. Not get a blowout. You do not want a blowout. Because I didn't know how much they hurt. I've got things to use on, stretched ears. I have hemp. One good thing, and it's a common thing to use, is jojoba oil. You only need a little bit. Sometimes it can be expensive, but it lasts you like forever. I have a friend that uses coconut oil on her ears. It's basically like this cream form, and use it for cooking, but it seems to be very effective. She has very thin ears, so they're not good for stretching anyways, but the size she's at, you know, it's good for maintenance. As for deodorizing the ears, they can smell a little bit bad. I know Hot Topic was selling this stuff, what was it called? It came in like a little tin can thing. I don't remember what it was called. Some of it had studs on it. But, one thing that I use is, massage oil. It comes in like a container that you take out. When you're using it for massages, you want the little thing. It's basically, to you guys, it's like a popsicle stick. And you form it in your hands and use it on your ear, and it heats up, but it feels really good. Once you get to a big enough size, a good thing to do is to sleep without your plugs, just so that they can shrink up, get a little bit healthier. And the thing about jojoba oil is that it like plumps up your ears and it gets them like ready for stretching, but it can also be good for at night if you don't want your ear to shrink really bad from leaving out your plugs. Now those plugs that I showed you earlier, the silicone ones, especially the ear skids, they're not good for sleeping in. I'm sorry, I have a cold. My sister used to sleep in them, and she would have to put her finger through her ear when she slept with them, or else they would fall out, because that's the thing with them, is that if you have a big enough size, they fall out, so they're not good for sleeping in. But I usually go naked when I sleep. That is about my ears, just my ears. Now for cleaning, you know, just like any other piercing, you know, I got these three. Just like any other piercing, you need to clean it right after you stretch your ears if they're still in the healing process, and makeup. Antibacterial soap and water is good for that, but you can also use something that is for tattoos called Aquaphor or Hydrophor. It comes in different forms, and it's good for all piercings. Like, when I first got my septum pierced, we didn't have a hollow needle, so she just used like a regular straight needle, and she used Aquaphor to, you know, lube it up so that we could fit the jewelry through. And so, you know, as far as plugs, the good ones get at like over ½ inch, and then usually it gets harder to find good ones after 2 inch. And this is just from what I've seen and what I've heard, is that they stop making plugs after 3 inches, and it's usually silicone. That may be a rumor. Don't listen to me, this is just what I've heard. But I've never seen a plug more than 3 inches. You can make your own. Usually you take a container, like a bottle or something, and you wrap Scotch tape around it, and then wrap one layer tight, like really tight of electrical tape over it, and it forms like this crease, kind of. And so, I mean, you can make your own plugs. And I really hope this helps. All this information could be completely useless to you. Please tell me if you want any help with any other piercings, whether it's from, you know, ears or any other piercings I have that I can't show you. Just, if you need help, comments, and I'll try to make a video about it. Bye.